Hello, I'm Kagome, and I know I look a little rough right now. It's because I'm tired and I've been doing a lot today. But I wanted to make this video quickly before I took a nap. I have decided to make a weighted blanket for my son. This is the second blanket that I've made. The first one I did, it wasn't as sturdy. It was a lot softer and he liked it, but it just wasn't as sturdy. It wouldn't hold up a lot. And weighted blankets can be used, regular people can use weighted blankets to relieve stress and anxiety. They can also be used for aspergers children, which my son has aspergers, and autistic children. So I decided to make him one of these, and he really does like it. When he uses a weighted blanket at night, it helps him sleep better, and it does help him to relax during the day. When he uses it, we can use it during homework and any other time that he needs to kind of just cool down. A lot of people want to know. I did this one myself. You can buy them online for like a lot of money, like minimum $100, I believe, for a small one. My son is 8, and I could not afford to pay for one, so I decided to just do one myself at home with fabric and rice. So a lot of people want to know how much weight is supposed to go inside the blanket. There's a formula for that. What you do is you take 10% of the person's body weight, and then you add 1 or 2 pounds. So I think it's just better to go ahead and add the 2 pounds if you have it. And you can buy the rice right out of the grocery store, like gigantic bags for like, I think there's like a 7-pound bag or 5-pound bag in the store that I got mine from. It was for like $4 or something like that. And then I got my fabric from Walmart, but you can use the fabric you have laying around if you want. And what I did was I divided the rice up so that it would be distributed evenly across the blanket. And you have to do this blanket in sections, and I'm going to show it to you. This blanket is not perfect. I don't know how to sew. I did this for my son, so I wasn't really worried about how it was going to look on the back. It's like I tried to do it on a sewing machine, and it was just not working. So then I started doing it by hand. It's like all different color thread on it and everything, but in the end it turned out, and he's able to use it. So I took my rice this time and put it in little Ziploc bags to separate it and put it inside of the little sections of the blanket. The first time I did it, I just dumped the rice in, and some of my threads snapped, and some of the rice would come out, so you find rice in different places. I decided to do it this way this time, but you can do it the other way without the bags. Just it's a little harder, and you probably need a really heavy sewing machine for it. I decided to just do it by hand this time, and because just for me it was easier and it was less stress. So I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to show you the front of the blanket. I'm going to show you the back, which is where you can really see all the crazy threads and everything. So you can try this if you want. If you don't, hey, whatever. I did it for my son. I'm not doing it for, to give to people or sell or anything like that. So I figured the different colors and crazy designs in the back wouldn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to show you. It's on my bed. I'm going to move my camera down so you can see it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here. Joshua. Okay. I'm not. I see it. Okay, this is the front of the blanket. I decided to use some fire trucks and stuff. This was for him. It almost covers my bed. My bed is a full, but his is just a twin. And when you do it in sections, you can just keep adding as the child grows, or adding as you need more weight, or do it as big as you want. You can even do it for yourself. So the first thing, I'll show you the back. It's going to get crazy on the back, but it's going to kind of give you an idea of how I did this. Okay. flip it. Going to thread now. Did it in sections, and then I sewed the sections together. Okay, so like this is one whole section right here. This is the section, and then I sewed it pockets, like little pockets. I split this section, sewed pockets in it, and then I put a bag of rice. Where am I? Put a bag of rice inside of the section, inside of each section, and then I just sew across here. Sew across like this. So it's more like a checkerboard pattern kind of. This section, 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 and then crossways, crossways, crossways. So let me see. I like if you. I'll just use my pillowcase for now. If you have a pillowcase, like your pillowcase would be one section. Some people do use pillowcases. Like this would be one section right here, one whole section. And then all you would have to do is go this way with your thread and that way with your thread. And if this end was the open end, you just stick your bag of rice in that section, bag of rice in this section, bag of rice in this section, and then sew it across. So then it'll be all closed up like a pillow, like a pillowcase, and then have rice in it instead of a pillow. And then you do another section the exact same way, and then you take your sections and put them together like this, and then sew across, just like that. So that's what you do. Just do each section. And I think some people do use pillowcases, and they take the open end, they leave that end open, and then they split it down this way, like they sew it right down here, right down the middle, and then they put rice inside of here, and then they start at the back, and like say you fold it in a section like this, and put rice back here, and then sew it across. So it'll be like two little squares in the back like this, and then you come up again and put rice right here, and then sew it across. So then we're gonna have 4 squares, and then put the rice in these 2 sections that are left, and sew it across. So, and then you'll have 6 sections just like that. That'll be the same. So the rice will be distributed, because you can't just throw the rice in the blanket and then sew around the edges, because the rice will just be like all over, just spreading all over the place, and the weight won't be even, and it won't be any good. Like all the weight might be on your feet, or all the weight might be on your hip, and things like that. But this is the one I did for him. The first one was a lot softer, but I decided that I just take this one and at night put it over his regular blanket that he sleeps with, so then he'll still have the weight of this one and then the softness of his other blanket. It is a little, I guess you can hear it, it does make a little noise, but it's not a big deal to me. Hopefully not to him either. This one weighs 7 pounds, so it do weigh quite a lot. They kind of roll it up like that. You cannot put these in the wash. You have to just basically wipe them off, because they're really heavy and they have rice in them, and rice is food, and you don't want to get the rice wet. Mildew. You can put other stuff in them. They're like things that you can get from the craft store, like the stuff you fill doll babies with, but it costs more money. They're like $3 a bag for that in 1 pound bags. So to me, rice was the easiest, cheapest way to go, and you can't like throw these in the wash and dryer anyways, because if you put something this heavy in your dryer, it's gonna like break it down. So just put this, use it on top of your blanket, or during the day it's like a throw blanket or something like that, to try to keep it clean, and just like wipe it off. So use something you can kind of wipe off, and for kids with Aspergers, don't use fabric that smells, that like has a smell. If it does, make sure you wash it and stuff a few times to get the smell out, because it's just going to aggravate them, and it's not going to be comfortable. And gonna save you, especially if you don't get sleep at night, because your child doesn't sleep at night. So this is gonna be awesome, because Christmas Eve is tomorrow night, and we need to sleep, right? Yes, we need to sleep. So the formula, one more time, is you take 10% of your body weight and then add 1 or 2 pounds. Okay? So mine is 7 pounds for my boy. Go ahead and add the 2 pounds to be on the safe side. Unless you have just like a itty bitty little child or something and you're afraid you might break them. But they make weighted vests, make weighted arm bands and ankle bracelets and all that stuff. But I was thinking about making something just for the shoulder area for homework time. Just something to go over the shoulders so we don't have to keep trying to wear this, and like, cause it's hard to keep up, you know. So they do take a while. Just put it beside your couch, and whenever you get some free time, pick it up, sew a section, and put it back down. Go ahead and like bag up your rice the first day the way that you want it. So then whenever you want to sew a section, you can just grab some of your rice that's already been divided and put it in sections. And you can do it that way. And unless you have like a really good sewing machine and you can sew really well, probably just do it in one day, but I can't. So I don't sew well, plus like my hand gets kind of stiff because of the swelling in my arm, so it takes a long time for me, so I just do it a little bit at a time. This one is all done for now, and I hope you guys liked it and give it a try, and I hope it works for you. And also you can try melatonin for kids who can't sleep. My son is going to take some of that tonight. He took some last night and he slept pretty good, so give that a try. And good luck to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, everything. Everybody have a happy holiday and be safe. Get lots of rest. Try to eat healthy, almost a little bit, but not really. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.